next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rudolph from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and just 2 to go. The Steelers calling their first timeout. after using an early one. 2 left for him to spend. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, and that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
One play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st down, here's Lamar. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Russ now from the gun. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Zone read. Here's a get to Warren. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
In motion right is Metcalf. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Dude, that type of play is so doggone impressive. Not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. Escapes the defender. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hard! Sit hard! You change it. Go. Sit hard!
Here he goes, third and long. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
On the 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down throw from Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First and 10 from the 41. Give to Warren from the pistol. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
40-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Wilson out of the pistol. He's throwing deep to the left side. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then see the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Warren. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Ross out of the pistol. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and he should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Putting a receiver in motion. Wilson with it on 1st. It's a screenplay to Warren. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Russ is cooking again. Isn't good enough. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Russ looking to throw. Catch made. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long, they're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Flush out now to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Lamar now from the gun. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. That is stopped by Alex Highsmith.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers, third down.
Hey, report!
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on a quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens. With it, first and 10.
Go. It's hot! Get hot!
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The left side is napped by Bateman. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the gun, Henry. He trucks a defender. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And oh, he got it! Interception! That's Justin Simmons. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Big gain downfield. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And so see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is lofted deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on it. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Warren here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Russ now from the gun. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play jarring loose, incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it, and he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Great spot to start a drive in here. The Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Has it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Lamar back to throw. Throw is caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. working a couple yards past the line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be first down, Baltimore.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Hits him on the out route. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return. He's going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Wilson now. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Wilson now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Jalen Warren, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ross is cooking again. Going the out route complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They'll get 18 yards there. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Going again. Here's Wilson. Short pass brought in. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. This is Warren, headed right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Wilson, a quick throw, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break down.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Let's see what Wilson has planned here. 2-point try coming up.
The Steelers will line up.
They'll try to run it in. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in. The lead only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Fights his way through a tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Lamar's going to keep this one. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. New set of downs for him at the 38.
It's hot. Get hot. 180. It's hot. Oh.
First down throw for Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
34-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yo. 13.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's hot! It's hot! Hey! Hey, middle! You change it.
Blitz coming, Lamar. On the move, headed right. He's got it near the 8. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Rick, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thinking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun is Wilson. Smith brings in another one. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Once more, it's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Sticking in the air with Wilson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. throw, 3rd and long. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Completed left side to Smith. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass complete to Walker. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Got a lock behind this one. Down, wide open, down the field, and he has it. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson now on the return.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. And he's going to take a knee. Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Steelers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They'll kneel this down. Here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready.
We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.